Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, Virgin Galactic pushes forward with VSS Unity flight testing. The NBAA Convention and Exhibition was a success. NTSB initial report on American Airlines uncontained engine failure. I'm Bree Cross. It's November 7th, 2016, and this is Airborne Limited. Here's an update from Virgin Galactic about the progress with the SpaceShipTwo flight testing program. The second SpaceShipTwo, named VSS Unity, flew for the first time in September but was not released from the mothership. Writing on the Virgin Galactic blog, the company says that the results from September's tests were encouraging enough that the team agreed that no further captive carry flights are needed. The next time VSS Unity takes to the sky, it will be released from the mothership and glide down for the landing. The test will be the first of a sequence of glide test flights in varying conditions that include weight differences with various fuel loads and simulated passenger weights. The test team has developed a set of requirements for each planned test flight that will lead to the next testing phase, which is rocket-powered flights. There is no set number of tests in this next phase. The company says it will fly as many flights as are needed in order to achieve all objectives. The NBAA wrapped up the third and final day of its 2016 Business Aviation Convention and Exhibition in Orlando, Florida last week, and the event organizers reported that the show was a success. NBAA President and CEO Ed Bolen said, quote, "At the convention center and the airport alike, exhibitors and attendees have told us that this year's NBAA-BACE was a resounding success. The activity level was high and the enthusiasm was strong. Equally important, the show provided a reminder of the industry's size and significance in the U.S. and around the world." Bolen also noted the convention featured a number of press events, well-attended education sessions, and high-profile speakers, several of whom paid tribute to industry legends Bob Hoover and Arnold Palmer, in whose memory the event was dedicated. NBAA's Business Aviation Convention and Exhibition is the country's sixth largest trade show and the largest in the world focused on business aviation. ANN was there to cover the entire show, and you'll be seeing more about this in upcoming Airborne Unlimited video features. After the break, engine parts scattered across the airport.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Build and flying with the most exciting line of kit aircraft on the market, the Sonex Aircraft B models. The B models offer more room and comfort, more fuel, more panel space, more engine choices, and the same great Sonex Aircraft flight characteristics. Learn more at sonexaircraft.com.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
The Bristol Light Sport aircraft is what you are looking for. The Bristol is wider than a Cirrus, faster than a Skyhawk, offers more storage than a Husky, and comes standard with Garmin avionics. So what are you waiting for? Visit Bristol.com to find out how you can get into a Bristol today.
Welcome back. If you would like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. As part of its ongoing investigation of an October 28th engine failure on American Airlines Flight 383, the National Transportation Safety Board issued an investigative update last Friday. The NTSB has classified the event as an uncontained failure of a GE CF6 ADC-2 B6 engine as the aircraft was on its takeoff roll. The aircraft rejected the takeoff, and an emergency evacuation of the 161 passengers and 9 crew members on board was conducted. It's reported the right engine Stage 2 high-pressure turbine disc fractured into at least 4 pieces. One piece went through the inboard section of the right wing over the fuselage and into a United Parcel Service warehouse facility. The disc had 10,984 cycles and had a life limit of 15,000 cycles. As a result of the uncontained engine failure, a fuel leak resulted in a pool fire under the right wing. Airport rescue and firefighting personnel began applying foam within 2 minutes 51 seconds of being notified of the emergency. The majority of the Stage 2 disc was recovered and sent to the NTSB laboratory in Washington, D.C. for examination. It's reported one of the fractures exhibited features consistent with fatigue cracking. The NTSB investigation continues and we'll bring you up to date as we get more details. Each week, we share with you an online video that one of our viewers found especially entertaining. We call it our Aero Video of the Week.
Final liftoff of Atlanta.
Complete refurbishment. We've got about 4,300 man hours in this aircraft. Every skin on the airplane has been changed except for the camera hatch skin on the belly.
It's big, it's beautiful, it's on amphibious floats, and it's got a round engine. This completely refurbished 1957 de Havilland Beaver seaplane is enough to bring tears to your eyes. Search Custom 1957 de Havilland Beaver on YouTube. After these messages, new officer selected at GAMA.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Explore no limits flying in the FAA-certified Sea Ray Amphibious LSA, one of the top 3 best-selling LSAs in the U.S. Progressive Aerodyne Sea Ray comes equipped with a Rotax engine and exhibits extraordinary handling on land, water, and in the air. Check it out at www.searay.com.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight 4-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. The General Aviation Manufacturers Association has elected Simon Kettlecott, President and CEO of Piper Aircraft, as its chairman for 2017. In addition, Phil Straub, Managing Director of Aviation and Vice President of Garmin International, was elected as Vice Chairman. A&N congratulates these two fine gentlemen. A new initiative designed for social media was launched as part of the No Plane, No Gain advocacy campaign, which is jointly sponsored by the NBAA and GAMA. The campaign uses the hashtag #BizAvWorks and promotes the support of business aviation. Duncan Aviation, along with Winglet Technology, has announced their collaboration on FAA STC certification testing of Winglet Technology's transitional winglet design for the Cessna Citation Sovereign aircraft. Duncan Aviation will install the system for FAA certification flight testing. Dearjet and UAS International Trip Support have signed a sales and purchase agreement that will see Dearjet acquire major shares in UAS. They say the partnership will see both companies benefit from valuable synergies the agreement facilitates. Rockwell Collins has announced a new release of its Air Inc. Direct Flight Operations System mobile app that includes a more modern and intuitive user interface. The company says the 3.0 version is a complete ground-up rebuild of the app to focus on usability. Well, that's the trip around the patch. Now let's move on to the rest of the news. According to an article published in the News Tribune newspaper, a radio-controlled model airplane club in Jefferson City, Missouri has been flying in a location known as Miller Park for about 35 years with no apparent problems. That is until the last several months, much like we have seen around full-size airplane airports. Despite the fact an airport existed before the community grew around it, a case of not in my backyard develops. It seems that about 6 months ago, one of the homeowners showed up at the model club facility with a shotgun and started blasting. The article notes that this resulted in worsening tensions and the police got involved. However, it looks like the RC Club may pay the price. Now the City Council has taken the side of the housing development and is imposing heavy restrictions on the RC Club that could lead to the operations in Miller Park being shut down. As it stands now, a meeting will be held this week to determine if the Model Airplane Club can comply with the new rules or seek another location. Well, that's our program for today. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily Monday through Friday with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Get comprehensive real-time 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. We'll see you tomorrow.